I'm Josh,
I'm John.
and we are Divine Silence.
Let's talk about music. We're musicians talking about music, talking about everything. What's up, Josh? What do you say?
Uh, all I have to say is this has been uh, really exciting to finally, um, and it's hard to put to words, but this has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Okay, is for those who are listening for the first time, those who may remember us from years ago. Um, but it's really great to finally get Divine Silence back out there, and and finally start doing something like this and interacting with the fans and the people out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So those of us who are new, just so you know, and for everybody really, there's something special happening on June 7th. Josh, what's something special coming happen on June 7th?
Well, the best part about June 7th is the watch party. That's right. So we have a new single, "Godless," coming out.
Yeah. So we've got the single for Godless coming out on all major streaming platforms on June 7th. I don't actually know what time, maybe midnight when it comes appears on everything. So you can go up to your Alexa and say, "Play Godless by Divine Silence," and it'll play. And I look forward to that. And then also 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, join us for the live watch party on YouTube. But we're super excited. And the cool thing about is that we understand that we want to give our fans and future fans as much information as possible. So these sessions that we're going to try and do as often as possible, hopefully weekly, are going to be about the band, but they're also going to be about musicians talking about music,
I
talking
think
about the good
I
old
think
days,
everything, all right? I
everything,
mean,
everything we can think of to talk about. Like,
because
if you're a musician or you're thinking about being a musician, or you don't want to know what the mindset is, when we're creative process behind it,
everything
right?
that we're doing, I
Yeah,
mean, we're gonna try our best, okay, to bring you, our fans and followers, and new potential followers, new potential fans. We're gonna try to bring you along our little journey here that is starting June 7th with the release of Godless, and then we will have more content, and we'll talk about the second single and a potential EP release later in the year. So there's a
yep.
lot of things, right? I mean, happening, and it's great because it's happening uh, really fast, and it's from my side of things, it's like, yay, finally, So I don't know how you feel, John, but I'm like, this is very exciting.
This is all sort of like when we get into sort of this philosophical, holistic sort of thought of being a musician that we want to touch on is that we are gentlemen who are have lived our lives, but years ago we've known each other for I don't know 30 years, and when you're younger and you're a musician, you're thinking I'm going to be a rock star, and you try really hard, and some people are lucky to get that. We know some people who are lucky, friends of ours who've gone touring and so on. But then life gets in the way, and you take care of what you need to take care of for your family. But the good thing is, and this is the message to anybody who's listening, if you're a musician, no matter what age you are, if you're 16 or 66, it is never too late to say, hey, turn to a friend of yours or just do it yourself and say, hey, do you want to make some music together?
And re- yeah, I totally agree. Regardless of age, man. I mean, the excitement and the creativity and uh, just everything that goes into putting together for those who may or may not know, Godless is a remake of an old Divine Silence song from back in 1995. So it's
95. Wow.
yeah. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. But the thing is that it's the reason why we chose this song was to we felt that it was just missing just a little something, and now I think looking back at it, it was missing that extra little bit of experience and wisdom, and just, I know back in '95, I thought it was an amazing song, and I think um, choosing it and kind of revamping it a bit gives it that extra oomph that I wish we had back then on it. I
Yeah.
don't know about you, John, but
It,
that's how I'm looking at it, you
I
know?
I think a lot of it has to do with just our maturity and our experience in lives that we're able to sort of begin layering stuff. I mean, years ago, like I played keys years ago, just keys, but now I do guitar, bass, and keys, and to be able to think about it with the time and the energy, especially technologically, right? We don't have to necessarily go into a studio. We've got equipment at home. We can do it remotely, and we can layer stuff now, and it becomes a little bit more mature than. But the old one was a little more raw. This one is sort of has layers of multiple guitars and multiple bass and multiple keys, and I think that helped with it. We were able to take our time layering it, and I think that has something to do with the way we used to bands used to record years ago, the way the near unlimited potential we can record with now with technology, and we are firm believers in embracing technology while still preserving the creativity of the band. Like the technology is just a tool, whether it's Logic Pro or any AI tools that we may use. We're writing the music, we're creating the stuff, we're just using the things as tools, and that's an important part.